Oh, where's the table? There go my plants. There it is. Stupid table. Oh my god, this is heavy. Look, oh my god, it's, I don't care, this is stupid. Blah, 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 blah. I wish I could speak Japanese. I'm in. Hey turtle nerds, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I thought I would do something kind of different. We're gonna take a look and react to my first ever video. My first video was kind of like boring, so we're gonna go through a couple of them and we're gonna just take a look at prepubescent Dan. You guys can also go through these videos. I don't delete them, I don't unlist them. I keep them out just so people can see where I sort of came from, because it's just kind of funny looking back then and seeing now. Before we get started with today's video, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. It's gonna be right up yonder, and hit the bell notification thingy so you get notified when I upload videos. The subscribe button's down here, not up there. But up here is where you can head over to my Patreon. There's gonna be a link there in the description, in the comments as well. There you can take that extra step to support me, help me pay to feed the kids, and over there you can also get exclusive content and access to a whole bunch of stuff. You can directly ask me any questions, concerns, things that you wanna know. So now with all that fun stuff out of the way, let's dive in. Pregnant Guppy, February 2nd, 2011, 1,096 views. Let's take a look. Well, the title is Pregnant Guppy, and that is in fact a very pregnant guppy. The story behind this is that essentially I bought that guppy because I wanted to have baby guppies. That's why my name used to be Dan the Guppy Man. They were kind of my ish. Before turtles, it was fish, and more particularly, I love community fish, live bearing species, guppies. So essentially I bought this 5-gallon aquarium, I stuffed it with some Java moss, I made a homemade sponge filter by taking a sponge, shoving a hole in it, and putting some airline hose in it, and then just running the aerator, and it actually worked pretty darn well. I have a heater in there as well, and the goal was to just keep that pregnant guppy in there until she burst. I went to the store and I bought the biggest guppy that I could find, and then I just put her in there. Every day I would come home after school like really excited, like, oh, did she have the babies yet? Did she have the babies? Then that's a little 10-gallon tank where I was gonna put the babies after she had them, and then that's my 20-gallon community tank. I got a glowfish in there, some danios, some platies, some other stuff, and there are some babies I think that ended up swimming around in there as well. I think I maybe had a ghost shrimp. Those rocks stacked on the right side, actually that's because I wanted this tank to be for a turtle, but never ended up actually getting the turtle. There's not much to this video. I mean, that's it. It was just the setup at the time. I had 3 aquariums running at once. It was, so just so you guys know, this is not like a character development thing. It's always been all setups everywhere, all across my room. It's always been this crazy. Okay, I'm done with that. There's not much to it. It's a minute 51 seconds of me just showing off the fish in the old aquarium. The next video, accurately named Guppy Fry. Oh, there they are. You can see all the little baby guppies swimming around. This was great. I came home, I was so excited. I was like ecstatic. You can see that sponge filter working well. It had like pulled a little bit of stuff into it. I think I counted she had something like 50 babies, something crazy like that. It was awesome, and they were eating pretty quickly. I would crush up the flake food and they would come to the top and all start nibbling at it. It was great. This was a good time. This was 6th grade, so I think I was 12 years old at this time. Also, when my fish did have babies, I printed out a picture of the babies and put it up in my classroom because I was so excited, and now I understand why I was so severely bullied. I got picked on a lot for liking fish. Like, I would just be so excited about the dumbest stuff, and people would be like, they're fish, like, I don't understand. All right, that's it for that video. It's just a bunch of baby guppies. So now we're gonna skip ahead a little bit. There's one video in between there where it's just my 20-gallon tank. We're gonna hit Baby Yellow Belly Slider Part 1. Let's see how this goes.
Today I'm gonna be showing you my turtle.
Hearing that voice, whatever.
My
Stupid.
black bar antlers.
I had Endlers. I still love the Endlers. I still think they're dope. I would still love some.
Gallon Biorb.
I had a Biorb with some goldfish in it. I think 2.
Alright, I'm sorry, but like I just tried to make the video, but my turtle was being a pain.
Nothing's changed. Do you hear me? I just tried to make this video. Literally with this video, I did the same freaking thing and there was a problem. Nothing's changed. It's been 10 years. My life's falling apart.
And he just goes right into that little cave. So I spent at least 20 minutes reaching in there just looking for him.
It was probably like 5 minutes, maybe.
And he's right there. And he was just sitting there while I was spending half my time just...
Do you see that heater? That heater is the same heater that I have that I'm using for that little hatchling terrapin. That's the same heater in that video. That's so funny.
Oh my god, it's ridiculous. I'm sorry. So now, I'm gonna try and get him these right over there. I need to fill up the water level a little bit.
A little bit?
Normally it's about up above that, the white rock. It's right here.
It's funny that I still use like reference points for the water level. Like I still do that with the pond, like use one rock and if the water's below that, I'm like the water's a little low. If it's above it, I'm like, oh, that's perfect. It's just funny. I literally have not changed.
And then you would see me yelling and screaming in pain. Yes, I'm victorious.
Funny.
I caught him. Alright, well here he is. Let me
skip forward a
I
little.
don't know if that's the stomach of a yellow belly or a red ear. I actually have no idea.
So that's the plastron, not stomach, you idiot, no. That's the stomach of a red ear slider. The red ear slider will have those markings, a yellow belly slider wouldn't.
He's just a cool turtle. I got him in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach. I passed some stores, they said live turtles. I figure they're those big adult ones because where I used to live they were illegal under 4 inches.
Correct. Still is.
He's under 4 inches.
Actually, that's a federal law that it's illegal under 4 inches, not just where I used to live. So it's just that they enforced it up in the north and down in South Carolina. To this day, laws are like more of a suggestion.
And apparently they weren't illegal there. They're not illegal here, so don't worry.
Yes, they are. The sale of the turtles under 4 inches is illegal, but they would just say that they sell the kit and that the turtle was free with it. It's funny because I now live 20 minutes from where I got this turtle at. Thankfully, those shops all got shut down. They don't sell baby turtles anymore at the souvenir shops. That's where she came from.
And so I got him. He was normally in the stores. He was $15.
$15.
Luckily, I found a different store. It was only $8, and they were 2 20-gallon tanks. They were really overstocked, so I kind of saved him. What else?
So the issue with that argument where you're like saving them is that it's just giving them money to support the business. The best thing you can do is walk away, but also I was young, it's my first turtle, and I wanted one. So yeah, they had 2 20-gallon tanks and like some of the turtles were literally dead in there. Like it was just not a good environment.
Normally they would hide the turtles behind the counter. You have to ask, can I see the turtles?
So you have to ask, can I see the turtles, because it's illegal. You gotta be like, hey, you got them turtles?
They had yellow bellies. They had red ears.
Mississippi maps,
and they had Mississippi map turtles. $15 for the yellow belly and the red ear, and $20 for the Mississippi map. So
yeah, at the time I'm literally like 12, 13. So I got this turtle for $8. Like that's ridiculous. And you guys know that the cost in keeping turtles is not necessarily in their value or how much you pay for them. It's in the long-term care. It's in how much you have to spend on a lamp, a setup, filtration, a heater, the water bill, the electric bill that goes up, the food that you gotta give to them. You know, all of these things factor in. It's not just the cost of the animal. But I remember for weeks up to this point, I did research on red ear sliders and the best care for them before I made my decision to buy it. I did the same thing with guppies. I would, at recess, read books on books on books of guppies. I had a book that was called Tropical Fish, and I remember because my friend in 4th or 5th grade, Robert Karami, if you're watching, he would be like, tropical fish. And I thought that was the funniest thing. So I would read my book on tropical fish and I would read about the guppies and like all the care on them. But anyway, I used to just like bother people, all my friends about it, because I was so excited. I was such a passionate young kid. And then my friends were supportive in Jersey, and then I moved to Pennsylvania and they're like, we hate you and your stupid fish and your stupid turtles. It was great. All right, the rest of the video, what am I doing?
Risk sometimes going on.
Yeah, the rest of the video is just
Pretty well.
the rest of the video is just me showing the turtle and the tank and whatnot, and there's not much to it. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this. Tell me if you like these reaction videos. I'll do them more often. And that's it. So I will see you all in the next one. Later. Oh, and now we did it in freaking focus. Thank God.